Hi, my name is Mandy and I'm with KWRI Marketing. Today's class is going to be the Command Overview class. This is a very broad class. It's the basic of the basics. We're going to show you some things within your command, every single button and tab that is there, and the patterns that you can start noticing within command. So it'll help you find like hidden menus and editing and things like that. We're going to start here on the sign-in screen. So we'll start from the beginning and to the end. If you have any questions as we are moving along and you are here in the live chat, again, put your questions in the chat for me. I'll be sure to answer them during or after class. And if you are watching this back on our YouTube channel, you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to get any questions answered for you guys, especially if you have any technical issues that may be going on or something that you see different within your command than what I'm going to be showing on the screen today. Then absolutely reach out to us and include your command username and password in that so that we can jump into your account and troubleshoot that for you. Okay, so here on the sign in screen, which you can see, hopefully you can see my screen, you'll notice that it is black. It's darker than normal. And this is because I'm in incognito mode. Up here in the top right, you can see that on my browser. This is Chrome. Command tends to work better in Chrome, and we also see it performs even better in an incognito mode. So if you're ever experiencing any issues, we just recommend checking that out. It's very rare. It's very rare, but we just want to add that in because sometimes other browsers that people may have just don't always perform great. So right here in your sign-in screen, your username goes in the first box. This is not case sensitive, guys, at all, but the password box is. It's going to be very case sensitive. Also, if you are copying and pasting your username and password, sometimes there can be an extra space like before or after your username or your password, and it'll cause your login to fail. So we always recommend coming right here. If you're having any problem signing in, the first thing to check is this eyeball. If you click that, it will reveal your password. Go ahead and put your cursor in there before and after your username and password. Make sure there's no extra spaces before and after, and then try it again. 99% of the time, it's going to work then. Okay. You always have a forgot password right here down underneath as well if you ever need to reset it. If for any reason you're having trouble resetting your password, reach out to us. We'll help you. We're going to go ahead and sign in now that we've got our information input there. And the page that's going to open is called your command dashboard. There's a lot of great information here. It's also customizable, and I'm going to go through that with you really quickly here. And then we're going to jump into all the things across the top and down here on the left-hand side. So let's start with your dashboard right here. We have some quick touch buttons right here at the top. Super handy dandy. This is your leads that you've never contacted. Within the bubble, it would tell you the number that you have of leads if you've already put them into your contacts database, which is over here on the left. So if you're coming in here, it's just a quick touch button. If you're going to go do some lead generating right here, it's telling you who to start with. If I were to click this, it would open up my command database right away and show me those contacts. It's brilliant. It helps save you time. Over here to the right is your recently active. It shows you how many people were active on your app or your website within the last 72 hours. It would tell you the number of people again in that quick look bubble. And you can click on this and it would take you right to those contacts. Next are birthdays and then anniversaries as well, especially if you want to nurture your database, which is always a good thing to do. That's where your money comes from, right? Continuous business. So you can also keep an eye on those right here on your dashboard by using these buttons. Just below that are your tasks. You do have a tasks tab over here to the left. It's the third one down. We recommend working out of that if you're working on your tasks, but this does give you a quick glance right here on your dashboard. I want to show you some things that you'll start to notice are a pattern within command. There's going to be multiple links to accomplish the same task or go to the same place, and it's out of convenience for you. So no matter where you are working within command, they try to anticipate your needs, anticipate the next place that you're going to want to go. And so that's why you will see multiple multiple places to get to the same location, same destination, or complete the same task. So you'll start seeing that throughout what we're doing here. And you'll also notice action buttons are very commonly located in the top right hand corner. This is one of the action buttons. This actually helps you customize your dashboard right here. So I'm going to go down what all is located on the dashboard and then show you how you can move them around. You'll also notice these carrots. See that triangle, the upside down triangle? It's a carrot. And that usually indicates that there is a hidden menu right there. So if we go to our tasks, little preview right here, we do have some action buttons where we can create a new task from here or learn about tasks, but you can also come right here to all due dates and sort and filter through the tasks that you want to view on your dashboard. It also gives you right here another option to help filter what kind of tasks you are looking at on your dashboard. Over here on product updates, highly recommend keeping an eye on this. KWRI, which is Keller Williams Regional International, are constantly making updates, and they put them right here. It shows you the date that it was last updated. In the product updates, when you have it set to what's new, this is what they've currently done or just recently done. You can click again on that carrot that shows you have a menu there, and it can go down to what's next as well. And it'll tell you what is up and coming, what is scheduled. This was scheduled for Q1, quarter one. For KW, we're a little past that now. So hopefully they're going to get this particular part updated, but they're usually really good about keeping things here, what's new and what has just happened and what's yet to come. So keep an eye on that. It's really good. Also, goals. You will set these goals over here on the left-hand side in your goals tab, but right here it gives you a general overview. Again, another carrot so you can sort how you're viewing it. Design updates. You do have your design applet on the left-hand side. However, it shows you what is new. So if you want to just jump into your command really quick, create something super fast, it at least lets you know what is just newly in your designs tab. And so you can just click to preview or just jump right into designs and alter those however you would like before you send them out. Help customize them. As you scroll down further, there's a profit share little preview here as well, along with a notepad. This is a living document, guys. As soon as you put something on here, it is saved and it will continue to be there every time you open your command. It will not be erased until you erase it. So it's like a permanent post-it note. Could be really, really helpful, especially if you have anybody working in your command with you, like if you have an assistant or a spouse, anybody that is working in with your same command logins. This is super handy dandy as well. Okay, just to be able to communicate together. Down here's your database health. You can tell this is a demo account, and generally, primarily, Scott works through email. So you can tell that his email health score is much, much higher versus whether he has physical addresses on file or something to the liking. But you can also compare your database to other agents in your market center, in your state, or even all KW agents. It gives you several filter options right here again under that carrot. Remember, get in the habit of looking for those carrots to find your editing ability or your filtering ability. And then over on the right are leads that come in. Now, again, you don't have to have all of this on your dashboard if you do not want it. You can come right up here to that action button that I was showing you earlier to customize. And on the left-hand side, you can choose everything that you want to show and everything you don't want to show. So let's say I really don't want to see my tasks first thing when I sign into command. I come in focused, I know where I'm going, I know what I want to do, and I don't want to get distracted by my big to-do list. So we're going to take off tasks, we're going to take off leads, and over here on the right hand side, you can actually position them. Now these columns don't cross over, but we can move them up and down respectively. So let's say I want to put my notepad at the top and I want to see my database health right at the top as well. So I can hit apply and that will update, and you can see it automatically moved those things for us right there. So come in here, adjust it as you would like. I'm going to move this back so that in this account it is how they would like it. So let me just do that really quick. All right, perfect. Now that we've covered your dashboard, I want to start coming along the top here and show you some options that you have and also the back office to your command. So right here on the top left, the red KW is clickable. It will pop out the names of your tabs for you. These were formerly called applets. So if you hear anybody that you're working around in KW refer to an applet, these are it. They are now called tabs. So You can pop out the name until you get to learn those icons, and that's super helpful. You can unclick that as well, and it'll hide the names back. Command is right where we are. This is your command database or your command CRM. But to the right, you'll notice there is a connect feature. Now, a lot of Connect is still located in your mykw.kw.com, but pieces of it are slowly trickling over here so that your command will be your one-stop shop. So when you come to Connect, think of it as a learning and resource hub. You have a search feature up here at the top. You can look at the home page as well as having my learning and browse all. If you come down, if I was in the middle of anything, it would be located here along with any bookmarks I would like to create. It does have some quick links and discover more options as you go through. And again, don't forget your search bar where you can come in here and search through whatever it is you want to learn about. Probably they're going to have a resource on it and you can find it and start studying that, watching the videos, looking up the documents maybe that some other agents have uploaded to share, anything like that. You can either view that category and it shows you that they have how many topics in that subject. So there's 18 topics on command and you can view that category right here. Okay. You can even bookmark them. All right, so that is your connect in the back. I'm going to flip back over here to command and keep going along the top bar. You'll notice a little place that looks like a hut. And if you hover over it, it says marketplace. This is a place where you can go to integrate other apps into your command. Some do have additional cost. So please do know that. So it will ask for your credit card number before charging you anything. Obviously, it has to have a payment source, right? So you can go in there, explore around, see if there's anything that you would like to integrate with your command as you get more advanced in using your command. That is where you would go to right there. To the right of that, you'll notice a bell with a red dot. These are your notifications, and the red circle to the right shows you how many notifications you have. If you click on that, it's going to give you some more options. You can see your unread notifications and your read notifications. So maybe ones that you've already clicked on or gone over and you need to go back and review. The great thing about these notifications is, yes, you can sort them, but they also have live links in them. You'll notice my mouse changes when I hover over view tasks. So if it's a notification letting you know that someone just logged in to your KW consumer app or your landing pages, if someone, you just got a new lead and someone just signed in, it will have a link here that'll take you right to that lead's information in your database. Like this is tasks due. And even though it says I have 0 tasks due today, I have 1 overdue task and it gives me a link to view tasks. So at one click, I can go right to that task tab, making it super helpful. And again, saving me time. Okay. All right, we're going to close that. And then right here, I'm going to skip over the name because we're going to come back in here and jump in here and get knee deep in the back office of your command. And so over here to the right, I just want to show you briefly the question mark in a circle. These are some resources, guys, guided tours, Keller Williams University, and also post an idea. This post an idea, if you see a gap within your command, if you see something you wished it had that feature or could do XYZ, you can come here, post an idea. 9 out of 10 times, someone's already would have posted that idea as well. So you can actually look for it first and you can vote and actually move that up on the priority list. KWRI does come here and check those ideas and they will build command based on those ideas. So highly recommend keep that on the forefront. Make sure you're sharing your ideas in here, voting for other things that you want to see. They do pay attention to that, and it will be your command customized just for you as a realtor. The more we do that, right above it is chat with support. I want to show you this. You have KWRI at your fingertips. They do have a bot working here that you can see populate some topics for you first. But if you see the get in touch button at the bottom, if you give that a click, you have 2 other options. You can leave a message, which we highly recommend doing because with your schedule, you're probably moving in and out of the office or on and off of your command app on your phone, and you have appointments to get to. You can't always sit here and just have a live chat with them. So you can leave a message. They will reply back to you via email once they have been able to either resolve or answer your question for you. So it does make it super convenient. You do still have the live chat option within their working hours, but that's if you want to sit here and be able to talk with them. Some things do require that because they do require verification of your identity. So you'll notice sometimes that people will recommend that you go to the live chat, and that's because they have to verify your identity to complete the task that you're asking them to do. Okay. Any questions, you can always come to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be able to help you. We usually can resolve most issues. If we have to point you to KW, we will. Okay, but usually we can get all that handled for you. Right here with the name and the profile photo, you'll give that a click. This is your drop down menu right here. You'll notice that if you have another command account, it's listed right here. We call these profiles. So for this particular person, they are a listing specialist on another team. And so you'll see their team profile right here. If you're a solo agent, you will not see another profile. This is for team members only. So if you're part of a team, you'll have a team profile and you'll also have a personal profile. So today's purpose, we're going to stay on the personal profile. Down here at the bottom, you're going to notice you have a lot of profiles in command, and I want to tell you which each one is. So the very first one is going to be a referrals profile. This is going to be inward facing to your other KW agents. This is not outward facing to any consumers. I want to click on that and show you real quick what it's going to look like. I'll give it just a second here. You'll notice it's going back to Connect. This is the same thing that used to be considered your KW Connect profile. It is now called your Referrals profile within Command. They are making updates, so you may notice it's a little slower than normal. There we go. Hopefully it'll pop. There we go. All right, finally. It may also be my internet, guys. So there on the right-hand side, you'll notice an option to edit. So you can come in here and you can even add a bio that is specific for KW agents to tell why you would be a great referral partner. So keep that in mind. You can have a bio just for this particular profile. This is to show you off as to why you would be wonderful to work with other agents, contacts from out of town or within your area if they're looking to refer local. All right. And so just wanted to show you what that looks like. You can change the background banner photo and the profile photo as well. We recommend keeping the same headshot throughout your KW platforms, though, to make sure that your marketing is uniform. If you need any help uploading your headshots, there's multiple places to upload them. So just shoot over the photo to us along with your command logins, and we can get that updated for you across your command and KW platforms and marketing. Okay, so I'm going to scoot back over. We're going to hit the back button really quick. Going to come back over here to our drop down menu, and I want to show you what your next profile is. It's simply listed as my profile. If you've been with KW for any length of time, you may hear people refer to the white pages. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of like an old-timey phone book for KW. It's the white pages. It's people's contacts information. If they are a KW agent or staff or admin, they're going to be in the white pages. Well, this recently moved over from mykw.kw.com. It just recently moved over from there to this place within your command within the last week. This is where you can come in and edit your personal information. And so you'll see edit buttons and a little pencil on the top right where you can come in and change things like your biography, the languages you speak, your service areas, which are super important. Again, back to referrals or service areas also help you with when consumers go on kw.com and they're looking for an agent in a particular area, you want your service areas updated so they can find you. This is one of those places that you would do that. There's actually two places you would update your service areas. We have a tip video on our YouTube channel if you were looking to get that updated, or again, reach out to us and we'll get it done for you. Okay. And as you scroll down, you'll notice more contact information. On the left-hand side, it goes into My KW. This goes into a lot of information, including your personal information, your beneficiary, and your profit share bank account and who your sponsor is. And it also can show you your affiliations down there in the bottom left with what market centers you are affiliated with. Okay. So that's about it for that particular profile. I'm going to skip settings because we're fixing to jump in, but I want to show you there's command training and also a logout feature here as well, especially if you're using a public device, okay, like a public computer within your market center. And I just got a message asking about helping import contacts. Oh my goodness, we love importing contacts. So guys, you can email us your file. Just make sure it's in a like an Excel type file. We call it CSV. It is comma separated value. Just to get super technical, it doesn't really mean anything other than send us your Excel file along with your command login, and we'll be happy to get those reformatted and imported into command for you. Just give us an email, support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we can definitely help you with that. All right. So settings right here. This is the back office to your command. So we're going to jump in here really quick. I want to show you just a couple of things to make sure that you have them set up, or they're common places that we get questions. So it first opens up right here to your integrations page. Remember when I was mentioning the marketplace up here at the top? It's where apps can integrate with your command. This is your integrations page. So it shows which apps are integrated to your command right now, or the most common ones that are integrated. This will be things like Loop, DocuSign, your social media accounts, and also some Gmail, even more. So if we scroll down here, I specifically want to show you there are two Facebook integrations. One is for post scheduling, just scheduling simple post across your Facebook and Instagram. Also, right here, you'll notice Ads Manager. This is if you're running campaigns, you're doing social ads through your campaigns tab in Command. So there's two different places here that need to be connected. That is a common question we get because people will do one or the other and then they have trouble being able to post. So I want to make sure that you are aware there are two different places there. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll notice some more social platforms that you can connect to your command as well. And if we go down even further, what I really want to show you is Command Mail and MailChimp. These are the emails that you use to send through Command. Command Mail is if you're doing the smart plans. MailChimp is if you're doing the campaigns, email campaigns. You do have an allowance for each. Command Email gives you up to 5,000 free email sends per month, and then MailChimp will do up to 2,500 per month for you. A lot of times we get questions from agents that have sent out an email through smart plans, for example, and they are not receiving them back at the email that they want. Well, I want to show you right here, the manage beside command email is where you would make that change. If you want your name to appear a certain way, or you're a team and you want the team name to appear, you can put it right there. You also can change the reply to email. Now, when it goes out to the consumer and when they reply, it will still show agent at and a whole bunch of numbers and letters.com. Okay. However, the email box that reply goes back to is right here, and you can change that. There will be a pencil and a trash can. You can come in here and delete some of the emails, or even type in a specific email that you don't see listed in that list. Okay. You can also manage your account usage right here at the bottom. It tells you how many emails you've sent of your monthly allowance, and you can increase that. If you have a large database you're working with, and or maybe you just really like nurturing your database. I was that way when I was in production as a realtor. I was all about word of mouth. I loved that kind of business because you already had a fan that told someone about you, right? So if you're working with a large database or you're nurturing your database for your business, you can come in here and manage your subscription and increase it if you need to. This is all right here within this integrations page within your command settings. Okay. Now over on the left, you'll notice that we have a menu. There's a lot of stuff back here, and it's covered in our other classes. I mainly want to show you the connect settings. This goes to your marketing profile. Marketing profile is just basically ground zero for all of your information that goes out on your marketing through command. It goes to your website, your KW consumer app. It goes out to your email campaigns and your smart plans, your saved searches, like all the things that you send out through command. It pulls the information from right here. And so the first thing you want to check is make sure you have a green toggle over here on the right hand side. If you're following along with me in your command, and it's not toggled on green, highly recommend toggling that on. This makes it feed out to all of those sources that I just told you about so that your information will be marketed. And as a realtor, of course, you want to be marketed, right? We need all the branding and exposure you can get. So Toggle that on. If for some reason your marketing profile is not filled out, reach out to us. We can help you with that. It does have to be filled out for it to be toggled on. So it could be toggled off because it hasn't been filled out yet. If you are a brand new agent or just getting set up with Command and with your agent set up with us, like if we're currently working on your agent setup and you haven't received that final completed setup email from us, then we may be in process of doing this for you. Either way, if you got questions, let us know. When you scroll down a little bit, you'll notice that your photo is here and your team logo is here. These are a little quirky. Your headshot that has to be uploaded here does need to be a particular size or it's going to look a little wonky on your marketing. Your team logo, if you don't have a team logo, we recommend using a generic KW logo because on some of the marketing that goes out, team logo does have a spot on it. And so if you don't have a photo uploaded into that, it could show broken image on some of your marketing and you don't want that. So again, need any help with that? Let us know. We can adjust these photos for you. And again, update them for you as well. As you scroll down, it gets into your details, pretty basic. Your name, it gets into your team name. Fun fact about this particular field, this also generates not only as your team name on some of your marketing, but it also populates at the top of your website that leads your drop down menu. Okay, so keep that in mind. It does offer you a space to put in your license number, even a slogan. Now, this is a required field right here for slogan. If you don't have one, you can put in something generic like for all your real estate needs. Or if you just really don't want anything there, you can hit the space bar a couple of times and it'll count that as data within that field. So it'll let you move forward and save. Okay. As we move down, military affiliation. I really love this. They've just made this so robust in here. Not only can you put if you are affiliated with a military branch, you can even scroll down and just say you're a supporter, you're a patriot. And so you can do that here. Even with supporter and patriot, it lets you choose from all the different branches of the military. And this is not limited to just the US. You'll notice other countries are listed here as well. So please keep that in mind and show your support if you would like. And then down here, you can put your bio. Bio is going to be one of those things like the headshots. There's multiple places to put it. So if you need help, send us the exact text of your bio, including the spacing and everything that you want it to appear. As long as we have it exactly how you want it to show, we can get that updated for you. Okay. We don't go in and make changes or edit or anything, but we can definitely send that to you, or we can definitely get that updated for you. Okay. Down to phone numbers. You'll notice there's mobile phone, office phone, and right down here is your brokerage phone. So if you have an additional phone number for yourself, you can put it right here on office phone. If you want to put the brokerage number, you can. Just know sometimes people will put their mobile phone also in place with the office phone. Just know on most marketing that comes out from Command and your website, these two phone numbers are going to be stacked right on top of each other. So if you don't want it to be the same number, or maybe you do, maybe you want to reiterate that is the numero uno number that they want to reach you at. Just keep that in mind. They're going to show really closely together on the marketing. If you don't have a third number or a team number or an admin number or anything like that to put in the office phone field, you can either put yours or the brokerage. Okay. Pro tip, the website. A lot of people keep trying to put www before their website. Actually, a lot of websites don't use that anymore. They won't function with it, and that includes your KW agent website. It will not function if you try to put www dot in front of it. Our websites require HTTPS colon forward slash forward slash. And by having this little bitty piece right here in the front of your website URL, it will make it a live link on your marketing. That way, whenever you send out anything through smart plans or campaigns, something like that, whenever it shows your KW agent website URL, it'll be a live link. Your consumers can just give one touch and they'll be immediately taken to your website. Okay. So, pro tip, make sure that's in there. All right, coming on down, your brokerage information should be filled out for you. If for some reason you're seeing a different brokerage than what you are currently at, reach out to us. We can help you get rebranded. Okay. If you ever transfer, we can do that. Coming on down is your compliance and your legal footers. Now, please know that on the marketing that comes out for Command, they all put now KW is individually owned and operated. So no need to add that there. However, particular states do require legal footers. Our Texas agents, the New York agents, we're talking to you. So you can add those right here. You can either add them in the legal footer text and text them out, or you can add another link. And when you do that, you can add this from like a Google Docs sheet and have it be a live link on your marketing, which is if we set you up for your IABSs and things like that in Texas, you would see us having done that for you. Okay. So ask us if you have any questions. If you think you should have a legal footer and you don't know how to get it, reach out. Next is going to be legal footer images. Now, this is T90. It is only 128 by 48 pixels, guys. So it's itty bitty. But if you have some things like the realtor logo, equal housing lender, things like that, or equal housing opportunity, whatever you would like to put there, you can put there. Some people get super creative and add another headshot or another logo. Just know it's going to be itty teeny weeny bitty. Okay. All right, down a little bit lower than that are your social links. These will be live on your marketing, like your website. So these need to be public links to your profiles on your social platforms. Make sure you double check that. Have a friend check them for you. Text them to your friend and say, "Hey, click on this," and see if they can get right to your profile on that social media without having to log into their account. That's what you want. You don't want to have a link here that requires a person to sign up for that platform before they can see your information. So make sure that they are public links, and you would put them in right here for these 5 different social platforms. If you have those and you don't know how to get this done, again, email us, we'll take care of you. Google Analytics, this does track visitors on your website. Currently, there has been an update, and right now, Command and Google are both adjusting to get this to work properly. So, right now, this would not actively track your activity on your website. We can still set it up for you, but it's just not going to do anything at this moment. So we are hopeful that that is going to have completion very, very soon, and it will start back working, and we'll be sure to keep you posted about that. Okay. If you made any changes as you're moving through with me today, go ahead and hit that save button. If you didn't, it's okay. If you did hit save, you'll have a pop-up window saying it is saved for you, okay? Again, marketing profile, super, super important. Reach out to us if you have questions. Over here on the left, we're going to start jumping into your tabs now. Let me click on the home button, which is the top one. Let me pop out the names for you. So we're going to click on the home. It's going to take it just a second, but that's going to bring us back to our dashboard. The next tab that you see is your contacts. This will be referred to as your contacts database, your command database. This is your money right here, right? These are your people. So as we come into this, you will notice we've got some more action buttons up there in the top right, remember? And also we're seeing some carrots. So we know we've got some drop down information here that we can sort and filter with. I want to very quickly move through this with you. We have a class for each and every single one of these tabs, pretty much. If it's like your database, your referrals, your opportunities, things like that, designs, we've got classes on it on our YouTube. So if you're looking to dive deep into this, then you can definitely check out one of these classes. I just want to show you how to be able to function in here. Okay, guys? All right, top right. You have an import button. This is for a mass import. This is for more than one. If you click that, it will give you an option to download a template. Guys, this is a brilliant spreadsheet. If you are a geek like me that absolutely loves spreadsheets, you're going to love this. It has so many columns. It's very pretty. So you can use that to start gathering your database into. It gives you so many suggestions of pieces of information that maybe you didn't even think about gathering on a particular contact. It will suggest that for you. And so highly recommend you checking that out. If you don't already have like a database spreadsheet that you're keeping everything in, check that one out. You can use your own file. It doesn't have to be that template to import. However, it's going to ask you to do something called mapping. It's going to start mapping one column to their column. It can be a little time consuming. It's easy to make a mistake. Reach out to us. You don't want to make a mistake on your database. So go ahead and scrub your file. That means make sure the information that is on there is accurate and clean. It's not duplicated. While the system does have fail safes in place to prevent duplicates at all cost, and it's actually really good at doing that, you just want to make sure that your spreadsheet is exactly how you would like it to be and it's updated information. Once you have scrubbed that file, as we say, Send it over to us with your command logins. We'll get this done for you and you don't have to worry about this, okay? You can add one contact at a time right here to the right. And I want to show you this too. See those three dots? You'll start seeing that through command. This again means there's a menu there for you, okay? So when we click that, you can export all your own contacts. You can even export mailing labels, and this is CSV. Remember I was mentioning that earlier? Just know that that means it's editable. That means it's in a spreadsheet form where you can go in and make changes. Exporting mailing labels in a PDF form is a fixed document. You cannot make any changes. It's uneditable. Editable. Sounds like it's not a real word, but it is because I made it up today. All right. So if you have any questions about exports, let us know. Over here on the left, you have a search feature. You notice when I put my cursor there, it gives me options of what to search. We recommend keeping it on everything. It literally will pull everything it can find. I can type in here just a portion of it, and it will pull apart every single name, note, email address, and it will find wherever that piece of information is. You notice it pulled up two different contacts there. So just know that it can do that for you and it's super helpful. Filters is also a great way to be able to sort through your database, especially if you're working with a large one. You can click on filters and it gives you all different kind of ways to search through. You can filter by tags. You can filter by who is currently on your app. There's a lot of things in there. Again, check out our database class if you want to go into more detail. We also have smart views that you can set up so you don't have to filter every single time you come into the database. You already set up a smart view after you filtered through everything. So with one click, you can come in here and let's say see your new leads, see the last view you had when you were in command so you don't lose your spot. There's a lot of good stuff there. When it comes to headers and columns, you'll notice that you can customize your columns in here just like you did on the dashboard. I can select what columns I want to show, and I can even change the priority, the order that they show in. I can change that right here. Okay, add a few, take away a few, apply, and it'll adjust for me. You can also view this in table view like you see here, or you can do tile view as well. Tile view just doesn't give as much information, and we generally tend to go with the table view because then you're going to have your headers that you can come in here and see that caret up here. Remember the caret means there's a function there. So I'm going to click that and it resorts my contacts to put them in descending alphabetical order. Okay. Over here on the right, you have some options to see more contacts. If I was working with a bigger database, you could click this here and see up to 500 contacts per page at a time. This is great for bulk features. You can do multiple things and complete multiple tasks for multiple contacts at a time. There's a hidden bulk menu here. As soon as I click on a contact, you'll notice it shows up right here. Select bulk action. And when I click that, I have so many different options of things that I can do for up to 500 contacts at a time. Super helpful. All right, guys. I know that was quick, very, very quick. I just want you to know that this is here. You can also click on a contact and open them up so that you can see all the information about that particular contact, including their timeline. This is your big brother access over here on the right. You can see what they've been doing and what you've been doing to their file as well. Okay. So that was your quick overview of the contacts database. Let us know if you have any questions. The next is going to be tasks. Not too much in here to cover. As we wait for that to open, you'll notice it's going to look very similar to the preview that was on the dashboard. We still have the search feature right here. You again have a filter options. You can create a new task down here in the middle, or I can go up here to the top. Again, remember, action buttons tend to be up at the top right. So you'll see a create a new task here. You also have some tabs back here. I can see my to-do list that is active. I can see what I've already completed and any task I've archived. Okay. Let's see if there's any hiding back here so I can show you what a task looks like. Maybe kind of, sort of. There we go. So you can see how it sorts by name. You can select more than one. It shows you the contact that it is linked to, who it's assigned to. If you're working on a team or more than one person, you can see who it's assigned to, priority level, the date that the action was last taken, the date that it's due. And again, remember those three dots means I have a menu over there so I can unarchive or delete. Okay. Moving right along to your smart plans tab. Now, thing to keep in mind with smart tabs, this is nurturing your database. These are going to be like drip campaigns. If you are old school KW and remember the 5x5 or the 36 touch or things like that, these are plans, smart plans that help you connect with your database. For instance, you have a quarterly call plan that you can put contacts on right here, and it'll prompt you, it'll give you a task to call that person. It waits 90 days and restarts. You'll get another task to call that person. That way, anybody you've added to this smart plan, no matter when you add them, every quarter that they're in, you will get a notification to give them a call so that you're contacting them at least every 3 months. It's pretty brilliant. There's a lot more in here. Highly recommend checking out our Smart Plans class. This can do so much. This is where your leverage is for contacting and nurturing your database that you already have so you're working smarter and not harder, guys. It's so robust and you don't have to start from scratch. We have a library right back here. And if I click on this, you'll notice again, search features, you have a caret. So we've got some drop down search options. You also have a filter button here as well and a category box that you can all go through. But if you just simply scroll down, you'll notice there's featured smart plans. Going down further, even more featured smart plans. You have top rated smart plans. Look at this. These guys have had so many downloads, but look at their ratings. This one has 64 5-star ratings. That's brilliant. That's great. If you come down, there's what's new at the bottom. And down here, you'll notice these don't really have any reviews yet. One of them does, but they're brand spanking new. You can come in here, click on view steps to see what it does and decide if you want it. If you want it, you can add to your smart plan right here. It'll go over here to your smart plans and you can start implementing that for your database. If we scroll back up, I want to show you specifically, see where it says Keller Williams author? These usually have a gazillion downloads. You can see right here, the 125,000 downloads and 116 4.5 stars. They're really, really great smart plans, easy peasy. If you're looking to do the birthday one, that'll remind you to reach out or send a text for their birthday, a handwritten note, and it also reminds you to do an email and a social media post. Um, you can come and use the Keller Williams one. There's a lot of birthday plans out there. There's a lot of monthly neighborhood nurture plans out there, and there's a lot of home anniversary plans. Those three, the Keller Williams ones, are the ones that work. Okay. There's some glitches in the other ones. Just know, look at Keller Williams. Again, check out our Smart Plans class. This will help you a lot more. But this is where you nurture your database. This is where you start to let your people know, hey, I'm really in business. Let me show you. Right. You can even, that monthly neighborhood nurture that I mentioned, you can send people specific stuff about their neighborhoods with their stats and the current listings in that area. And it's all automated through your smart plans. Absolutely brilliant. All right, moving on. Referrals tab over on the far left. If you would like to grow your business with referrals, you want to kind of camp here. Okay. This is going to pull up who is already in our referral network. Again, remember those hot buttons that were on our dashboard? They were quick clicks right here. It has the same format. I can see what pending invites I have to join anybody's referral network. I can see the pending referrals that I've sent out or am receiving if they're pending, how many I've received, and how many I've sent. If I click on them, it would take me directly to those. Okay. Now for my referral network, remember the little bubbles like over here for your notifications? It'll tell you how many you have. You have a search bar again, along with filtering options over here on the right. Okay. You can even only look at your favorites if you'd like. You see, you can add stars to your favorites. And you can scroll down. Remember, the caret gives us other options. So if you give a caret, it gives you just a quick glimpse at that particular person that is in your referral network. You can even create personal notes to yourself to keep on hand about those particular people. You can look at your referrals and your network here, but I want to show you the map. This is the neatest thing. Keep an eye over there. Remember, our action buttons are going to happen on the top right of our screen, and they are there. You can start a new referral from here. But right here on this map, I can go anywhere to go look and I can search it by production, market centers, my network, or referral patterns. Patterns is pretty brilliant. It will show you, let me just do it really quick. We've got a few extra minutes. Um, referral patterns. From where this particular account is, it's showing where the majority of referrals go out to. You can also reverse this and look at the referrals received. Where are the cities that people are sending referrals to this particular area? If you come in here and do this, you're going to see like 9% of the referrals that come into Vancouver, Washington are from Portland. Maybe you need to start getting a referral partner in Portland, right? You need to find these people. If you want to build your business this way, this is a great way to come in here and search and know exactly what areas to start nurturing for your referral business. Okay. If I go back to production, let's say I have a friend that is moving somewhere in Colorado. So I'm just going to start zooming in to Colorado here. Let's just do Colorado Springs because it's easy. And you'll notice it hesitates a little bit. It's pulling a ton of data. On the right-hand side, you will start seeing realtors populate. Not sure why it's going that slow though. Hold on, let's move over to a different area. Maybe I zoomed in too much and too fast. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, bless it. Don't have a technical glitch right now. All right, guys, we're going to pretend that this is working. What it's going to do is it would actually show a tiny little dot on the street. It would show literally the listing, and it would show over on the right hand side what realtor had that listing. So if I have a friend that wants to move into a particular neighborhood, I could zoom in on that neighborhood, see on the right hand side which realtors are working in that area. I'm going to go to another one and see if I can get it to work for you guys. I really wanted to show you this. Um, Again, KWRI has been pulling some big updates the last 2 weeks. And so as they are updating, sometimes we get a little bit of a hesitation. And you may not be seeing this on yours. It may just be the account that I am in. But usually when you zoom in, you're going to see dots and you'd be able to see that realtor on the right hand side. You can preview that realtor's referral profile. Remember, we were talking about that being inward facing for your referrals to KW agents. This is where you would go and read them at. You can check them out, decide to add them to your referral network, send a referral to them, or you can even broadcast a referral. If I had a minimum of, or if I had up to 50 realtors populating on this right-hand side, I can send out a broadcast referral. It's going to send it to all of them. It won't send your clients information. It'll send out a notification that there's a referral that you have for their area and want to know if they're interested. If they accept, let's say 5 out of the 50 accept and are ready to get your referral, you can then go and interview those 5 people, find the best fit for your referral, and then send them the actual referral with the client information so your client's not bombarded. It's just genius. It's really great, guys. All right, over the left-hand side, opportunities. This is going to be your transactions. This is where you buy and you sell and rent. It even does rentals. You see the visual right here on the opportunities, and this is just a visual guide to show you how many listings and buyers you have in the cultivate, the appointment, the active, and the under contract phases, even closed. Over on the right-hand side, you'll notice your GCI. This is one of my favorite features of Command. It shows you not only your potential income that you've got going on in your opportunities, but your probable income. Command will learn what your percentage is from the time that you get a cultivate appointment and if you can actually move them through to closing. Based on that percentage, it will tell you what your probable income is based on the business you currently have in the pipeline. It's so great. As realtors and living on commissions, you know how it is where it's not a predictable paycheck every couple of weeks, right? So this even helps you plan even further. If you have like a vacation coming up and you know that you're not going to be in your business or on your business within that week, you might want to start adding some padding, right? So this is a great way to come in and say, you know what, that's just not going to be enough for me. I need to pump it up these next couple of weeks before my vacation to make sure that I can really take that week off. So just come in here, check that out. Um, Also, campaigns. This is going to be like an email blast. It's a one and done kind of thing in comparison to your smart plans that are drip campaigns that slowly nurture your database. Okay. So your campaigns are going to be like social ads, social post, email campaigns that you want to send out, or even direct mailers. Okay. So you can see that all in here. Again, action buttons in the top right. You do have some tabs up here at the top so that you can view your paid ads maybe that you've run. You'll notice again, active, draft, past, archived, still have the search feature as well. Notice you have the carrots so you can look through everything that you've tried to create in here. Over on the top again, you can go through and see emails that you may have sent off. Now, these are all in draft status. If you had sent some, there is a breakdown where you can come in here and see out of everything that you sent out, how many times was it opened? How many times was it deleted? How many times has your email been blocked by people in your database? Things like that. It's a great way to keep in touch and to keep a pulse on your marketing. Back to reports over here on the left, your next tab. If you're a numbers person, this is for you. You can come in here and see what all your database has been doing. It even shows you the source, the main source of all of your leads within your command. Well, you can do it again. Notice the carrots. So I can look within the time frame. I can filter also by sources, whether it was by cities, how many cities my database is actually pulling from. Also, you have goals up here. This is where you would come and set your goals so that you would see them on the dashboard where we talked earlier. Lead routing is for teams, but if you want to come in here again to see those emails that have been sent out, maybe through your smart plans, so we can come in here and look at smart plan emails that have been sent out. It will show that 100 was delivered, but it would show me, again, demo account, but it would show me how many were undelivered, opened, clicked, replied to, and unsubscribed. Super handy dandy, okay? Next is the designs. We have classes specifically, again, through everything that I'm going through, but on designs too. You can come in here and create designs for email, social post, prints, and even videos that you want to do, guys. Notice you have the similar features, search bar, filter, and you also have some carrots for some drop down. You can choose the table or the tile view as well here, okay? Um, but if you're creating these for campaigns, just a little pro tip, make sure that you are, when you create, you're creating an email for an email campaign. You're creating a social design for a social post, right? Don't come in here and create a print and then try to fit it into an email campaign in your other tab. It won't work. Um, Next, listings. This is where you can sync your MLS or even use it as your MLS in here. So instead of having to bounce back and forth between your command database and your MLS, you can come right here and sync your MLS. So it'll pull all of your listings and show that here. Even if you don't have an MLS or any listings on the MLS, you can still search right here. It will pull nationally. You'll see it's already populating some properties over here. I can look up property address, MLS number, or KWLS ID. MLS number is probably the most accurate that you can pull, but even still, I can come in here and search for different places. I can go to Woodland Park, Colorado, and search, see if anything comes up. There we go. And when you click on these particular listings that are showing right here, when I click on them, it's going to show exactly what would be in the MLS, guys. All the information is right here. Virtual tours, photos, open houses, even tax information if it's listed in the MLS. I can get all the information I need right here. So it's pretty brilliant. There you go. You can see some of the photos of the listing as well. And the last one, your consumer tab down here. This is the back office to your website and your KW consumer app. When you come here, once it finishes loading, there it goes. Your KW agent URL will be right here at the top in that little blue banner. You can pop that out and it'll take you right to your KW agent website. Okay. It's taking a second for it to load today, and I got a feeling that's on my end, guys. So I'm not going to wait on it to upload completely. I'm going to bounce back to the consumer tab here within command. You'll notice these are the pages that are already added to your website. Just a pro tip, you should have the basics here, like about me, contact us, but we also have 6 additional pages we can add to your website for you. All you got to do is email us and say, hey, I heard you have some additional pages you can add to my website. We'll send you the list of the 6 and you can choose whichever one you would like, or all of them. We can add all of them to your website. It can be things like capturing testimonials for you and also showing off your testimonials that you've received and a download my app. You also have landing pages in here that you can create to add value to your lister, your sellers. Let's say you're going to do an open house for them. You can create an open house landing page just dedicated for them. These are great for lead capture, guys. You can take a device to your open houses and have people register on your device. The information put in on that lead capture form will go straight into your command, give you a notification it's there, and they're automatically in your command database, ready to go, ready to be um, pursued. And then you have a guide builder and collections. These get into things that are available on your KW Consumer mobile app. We recommend checking out the Consumer mobile app class. This shows you everything your app can do, guys. Everything your website can do as well, as far as being able to be personalized for your contacts. And it gives you Big Brother access. You literally can see every single property they viewed. So, all right, guys, that was a quick overview. I want to show you one other thing, one last thing. I know we're out of time. Site and app settings over on the top right, it will open up your URLs right here. If you click this URLs tab, this is your website domain along with your app URL. This is your personalized app. It can't be changed, but this is branded to you, and it's a way that you can share your app and get people to log in so that you can start being active in their search with them. You can make a QR code out of that URL link that's right there so people can scan it wherever you go, and we can help you create that QR code if you need to. All right, guys, that is it. That's a wrap. I had to speed through a little part of it, but I just want to let you know, thank you for joining us for our command overview class. Again, if you're here live and you have questions, I'm fixing to go through those in the chat. If you're watching back on recording and you have questions, you can always check in with us at support@ScotlandRoyMarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help answer any of those questions. Thanks again for watching.